Who is the most immature adult you've ever met? I had a roommate who had no common sense. She honestly didn't know things that children would know. It wasn't her fault. She came from a very wealthy family. They wanted her to be a tennis pro, so they sent her to private schools throughout her life. She was on my university's tennis team and she was very good. Her parents had paid for her to live in a dorm on campus her first 3 years of college. By the time she reached her senior year of college, she'd never done anything for herself in her life. She was 22. That's when I met her. I put an ad out online because the person me and my other roommate had previously lived with graduated the semester before and moved out. A girl named Hannah replied to the ad. She was cute and nice, so we let her sign a contract and move in with us. Sometimes I felt like I was raising an 8-year-old, living with her. She kept not paying rent. I'd get a notice from the landlord saying a portion of the rent hadn't been paid. I'd tell my roommate she needed to pay and she'd pay immediately. This happened for 3 months in a row. Finally, I said, "Hannah, I'm not your mom. I can't remind you to pay rent every month. You need to do it yourself." Her eyes got really big. She said, "Oh, I didn't know that rent had to be paid at a certain time every month." She used to make giant pots of soup and leave them on the stove for days, unrefrigerated. I got concerned and told her she shouldn't eat something that had been sitting out uncovered for 3 days. She was confused. I had to explain to her how she'd probably get very sick and food can go bad if it's not refrigerated properly or not eaten for too long. After that, my other friend left some soup in our fridge that she wanted to come back and pick up the next day. When I came home the next day, Hannah was eating it. I said, "Hannah, why are you eating my friend's soup?" She said she was going to pick it up today. Hannah replied, "Well, I took the soup out of the fridge and left it on the counter because I knew she was going to come pick it up. But she didn't come for a while, so I figured the soup was going bad like you told me, so I thought I'd eat it." I just replied, "Why didn't you just leave it in the fridge until she arrived?" Hannah apparently never thought of that. Once some mice invaded our home. Hannah left her food in the cupboards uncovered, like her rice and cereal. I told her she had to box them up or the mice would get in her food and poop in it and make her sick. She tied some rubber bands around some of her food, but that was it. I had to secure all of her food for her because I worried about her, and I wanted the mice gone. Another time, we went on a hike together and saw a tent made to look like a teepee in the forest. She asked, "Do you think pilgrims live in there?" I'm pretty sure she meant Amish people, but either way, I was dumbfounded. Up to a year after we were roommates, she would call me asking me about random bills that got charged to her that didn't relate to me at all. I couldn't believe some of the stuff she got into just because she had no common sense. The thing is, she was pretty book smart. She got good grades in her major. She was amazing at tennis, which takes intelligence. She just had zero common sense. I had never met someone like that before. I was basically her caretaker all year. She was super sweet and I liked her, but wow, did I get annoyed with her sometimes. Anyways, she's probably going to become a pro tennis player now. She'll have a coach or enough money to have other people handle her life for her, so I think she's going to turn out okay.